We are live with another session of Viewer Levels. But first of all, we're going to, while we wait for the first submissions to come in, take a look at the first level by a brand new maker, Azuardo. This was something I came across in my own playtesting group, and we have no idea if he is any good, so let's take a look at this quickly, and then we will get to the first submission from Yoshi's Fan, Frenzy of Forest and the Skies. Thank you for submission, Yoshi's Fan. We'll get to you hopefully very shortly after we've taken a quick look at this. Let me know, as always, if there are any production issues that you encounter. Sometimes we have sound cut out early in the stream, and it is always helpful for people to tell me that. Oh, that's a bit of a surprise. Otherwise, a very decorative castle. The up input on a D-pad is sometimes an area of frustration in levels with a lot of vine climbing in a way. But that's what a warm-up level is for. Terminator, thank you for coming back, and I look forward to your level. Yeah, Yoshi's Fan, usually before I start the first level, I just do a quick one from my private queue to make sure everything is working and to give people something to watch as they put in the first submissions. So you will be the first code that I get from the viewer level submissions today. Redux, welcome back. Haven't played some of yours in a while. Looking forward to some more 3D Mario trickery. Yeah, very much a Super Mario World Castle in a traditional mode. This one. Not hitting those coins accurately, nor do we intend to. So it'll be the Great Vanishing Act followed by Castle Heist after we get through Yoshi Fan's level, which will come after this one. Kind of looking forward to what a Terminator level looks like when it does not involve dodging the Master Sword. Possibly. Oh, here's a somewhat bossy sequence. Looks like the piranhas, rather fire flowers, will respawn. I mean, I guess with infinite power-ups it's not too much of an issue, except I guess the idea should be that you want to keep the fire flower to traverse your way forward. Oh, I see. No, you need to capture car and then blow your way through. Okay. Simple. Simple, simple. I said simple. Oh, there we go. And in the meantime, not die in lava. There we go. Bum 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 ba ba da ba bum. Okay, nice ideas in this overgrown castle. And let's get through the queue. So our first mission will be from Yoshi's Fan. But aren't we all Yoshi's Fan? F, H, F. First level, that's fine. The one we just played right now was somebody else's first level as well, and I was asked to test it. That's very much what this stream is oriented towards. I don't mind seeing sometimes test versions or alpha or beta versions of things that are in progress either, if people have things that they just want to check to see if they work. Oh, first level in terms of first level when you got the game back in June, I see. Day 1 level. Yeah, Day 1 levels can be interesting. Day 1 levels I thought were generally of much higher quality in Maker 2 than in Maker 1. 6-minute world record, which is going to be nice and chunky. And should feel pretty relaxed for this clear rate. So, let's take a look. 33 levels up, wow. Very prolific. Okay, Frenzy of Forest and the Skies. Yeah, it's always nice to have a first level on day 1 that you're still comfortable submitting to people and seeing played much later in the game. But of course, as you said, you had some practice in the first game already and had a general idea of how to do this. So, whoop, no, I definitely needed to ride that over to the pipe. I knew that. I should pay attention. Before the Charvarg comes over and chomps me. Here we go. I could explore further, but no. Oh, I see. Okay, now it's winter. Yeah, as your day 1 level, I can see that immediately you were quite excited about playing with the new themes. Both Super Mario World and Super Mario 3D World, rather, and the new environments and elements, so I think those of us coming in from Maker 1 very much had this kind of thing in mind, where, you know, we came in and immediately wanted to play with all the new toys. Looks like it would be a fun one to speed through, actually. But that's what happens when you build somewhat traditionally with the 3D World moveset. It's, maybe not in this segment, but certainly earlier on there was a lot of room for the player to take it quite a bit more efficiently. Nothing on top of that tree, but a bunch of snow. Yeah, but, you know, with the unlocking process in Mario Maker 1, I think a lot of people just tried to cheat the clock and reset their Wii U's over and over again to reset all the bars anyway. And predictably get very overwhelmed and make bad levels on day 1. I actually didn't do that. When I got Super Mario Maker 1, I knew about the limitation on the unlocking ahead of time, and I decided it would be interesting to see if I could obey it. But that doesn't mean my level was any good either. It did mean that I got to kind of have a very controlled appreciation of a toolset early on, I guess, and build some very simple layouts, but long layouts without checkpoints because we didn't have them yet, in Super Mario Bros. 1. Okay. I should stop doing that with that timing, perhaps. I mean, it works, but... Oh. Ah. Really messing this up now. Come on, come up. Ah. Alright, fine. Why am I not getting enough height now? I did earlier. Oh, there we go. Now I have to do that over again. Okay, that's maybe an unconventional way to go down. I don't think it's input lag or anything, but I'm wondering why I had so much trouble getting out of the water there. But I think my timing is just slightly off today. Anyway, good reason to go back over this segment again. Try to get it down a little cleaner. Sit on this a bit longer, maybe. Wait for Charvarg. No, that's not going to work. I should actually just head down right away to the lower block. Get it moving before the Charvarg spawns. But haven't quite found the timing for that yet. It was sort of interesting to find in the first few days of playing with the 3D world style that the Charvarg basically acted like the angry sun, and that it's one of the few things in Mario Maker that is dependent on your screen position, I think. I was trying to figure out how it worked in terms of the spawning pattern. And, oh my goodness, the water. Okay, there we go. And off we go again. There we go, that's stylish. Okay, into the snow. Back to winter. Okay, snake our way up. Very dangerous looking interactions there as I dropped the shell onto the mushroom platform. Okay. Wonder if I should go for that. Nope, too late. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. Beep, beep, beep. Had lots of practice with this in actual 3D World. The Champions Road deep block segment. I did that level entirely in co-op the first time. And the timing for going back and forth on the beat block segment took a little while to get down. Checkpoint 1. Oh, there we go. No more cat. Fine. We won't beat a cat. We will not beat a cat after all. Means we can't swat these things. Or climb the fence. Or do any of that. Very sad to not be a cat. So many things you can't do when you're not a cat, you know. Can't sleep, can't get your hair everywhere, can't play the keyboard. The design's fun. I mean, like I said, this is very clearly a, you know, let's play with all the new toys kind of level. But as a traditional layout, like it's fun. I don't even mind that it's you know, sort of a on the slow auto-scrolling speed, which I think can feel confined sometimes with vertical spaces, simply because, you know, you just wind up fighting the ceiling often. But here I find that's fine. You actually give me enough time to read the obstacles and kind of patiently navigate my way through. The one thing that did feel a bit weird was that early segment that I was having trouble with, where I was just trying to jump out of the water accurately. I mean, some of that is just on me. There's probably nothing down here. Nope. Camera would have scrolled. Down you go, down you go, down you go. Oh, what? Oh. There we go. Luckily, I still have the pound. But yeah, I mean, I found jumping out of the water in that early segment, like, maybe a little bit fussy, but I always find that fussy in 3D World. And honestly, you know, the first thing I made in 3D World was also in the forest theme, and that was something I kind of had to learn the hard way in playtesting. Oh, a star, okay. I was expecting that to be, you know, like, drop a crate or a POW block or something and through. But no. That is how you kill the Charvarg. Yes. And, oh, I guess you need to set this thing on fire. And maybe kill the other Charvarg. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. Grab another star. Grab another key. Okay. Just those two, right? It's maximum 3 per subworld, so we already saw the third one earlier. Unless you had it spawn in a position that would hit both sides of the wall, but I don't think you did that there. That is why it's a door and not a box. Bum, bum, bum. Hope I don't wind up having timer trouble, given that the record was 6 minutes. I do like long levels, by the way, like when they're traditional levels. And give you lots of room to fix things, improve your route, speed up, adjust, etc. I know a lot of people don't seem to like that kind of length, but when it comes to traditional levels, I actually really appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. So if you have more levels that are kind of, you know, these really long but fairly relaxing traditional levels, like, that's very much up my alley. Like, I don't know if you've played or know about Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. I streamed that about a month ago here, and it has like a 20-minute final level, and it's fantastic. And it's a 20-minute final level with numerous bosses and also a lot of hit points for the player that you kind of earn over the course of the game, right? And naturally, the people who, you know, whine about checkpoints all the time just absolutely hated it, but it's actually a wonderful level. So, when it comes to traditional platforming, length is fine by me. Although I can see here that this is very much, you know, we have this many entities left for cloud blocks and ants, let's just use them. Which is fine. Pretty generous about the flowers. And about certain things that cannot be killed by flowers. Does look like I will have time trouble. Maybe. Yeah, good to know we'll get along just fine. Yeah. Oh, I suppose you could ride that thing up. Yeah, I guess, you know, you see the 50 coin for the first time, you don't really know that that's the thing you're supposed to do, but that's more of a second run bonus, I guess. Yeah. Here, with all the slopes, I think you can start to feel the slowness of the auto-scroll a little bit, but because unlike the back and forth segments earlier, you know, there isn't much to do in terms of adjusting your pacing, but like auto-scroll speed, I think, is sometimes kind of tricky to figure out in terms of what feels right for the obstacles that you have and the spacing that you have, particularly when it's vertical. But I enjoyed that. Minute and a half behind, but that's what happens when you only kill one Charvarg. As always, anybody I clear from the queue is quite welcome to resubmit. I'm probably going to be on for another 3 hours or so today, so we've got plenty of room right now. So thank you for Roller Coaster Tycoon Switches, which I'm sure will not actually be a roller coaster theme park management game. Okay, Terminator, let's see. The Great Vanishing Act. Oh, new level, okay. So it's a show like no other. Fairly high clear rate and a 10-second time, so let's see what this is. Maybe some kind of interesting tech demo. But we'll find out. Ah, okay. It's Kamek Fest. Do I only get 1 star? Okay, okay, okay. I see. In a fairly limited time as well. So I really do have to clear those guys out accurately. Okay, there's got to be a method. This is interesting, by the way. I have seen the flag disappearing trick before, of course, but not quite like this. Oh, I see a shell. Interesting. We really do need to... Like, you need to clear out the one that zapped the flag, right? But the thing is, they teleport, so you can't tell which one it is. So it is a little bit trial and error, maybe, but... And... Huh. I mean, it's got a fairly high clear rate, so, like, clearly people did figure out how you're supposed to do this. And it's not just something I'm missing. There is that buzzy shell, and so maybe if I dodge the stars and just hit the buzzy shell? No, I can't dodge the stars. Okay. Oh no, the buzzy shell was from them zapping the flag. Okay. Huh. I think I just need to hit very accurately and... Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Like, this is really quite funny, even if I can't actually finish it. But I'm going to try to figure out, like, whether I can get it under control somehow, so it's not just RNG. It might just be RNG. I'm not sure I want to know how long the clear check took, but at the same time, you've got a fairly high clear rate on this from people who have tried it, so... Like, I'm just doing something very wrong, I'm sure. Oh my god. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Let's let them zap. And, oh no, I was gonna go left. Okay. So you have a whole bunch that are trapped over there that aren't going to be coming over. So I'm going to try a new strategy. Get over here. Clear out this crowd. But the way it works is that I am supposed to kill the one that zapped the flag, right? It's just, I think I just have to go fast enough to tap it before it disappears. And that would be in line with the the 7-second completion time that I see on the board. Because that's about how long it takes just to dash directly there. So if I just land accurately and nuke the first one, I should be able to do it, but it's just a little too far and might be tuned to be just a little too far. Huh. So yeah, I mean, you know, Magic Koopas, like, they're naturally going to feel like RNG hell, but... Oh, the flag, no! And another one zapped it, but it came back. Okay, so that's part of the problem, is, even if you do get the correct one and bring the flag back, another one will just zap it. So I need to camp the area around the flag, maybe? Kimmy767, thank you for the submission of Are You Proud Now, Father? Well, depending on how this level goes, perhaps not very proud. We got it. 7 seconds. Probably not ahead of the other 7-second time, though, because I was a bit slow to react. Oh, hey, world record. That may be a hard one to top. So yeah, thank you for that one. We actually didn't take too long with it. I mean, it was basically RNG, but not, you know, like lucky draw levels RNG, just a lot of chaos. It is a funny level. As a very painless kind of joke level. You know, even if you don't beat it, right, like, you can still kind of look at it and have a bit of a laugh. So yeah, thank you for that, Terminator. Definitely tanked the clear rate by a few percentage points, but let's take a look at what Redox has in store. 0 CT. E28. E2G. Okay, Castle Heist, stealing Bowser's gold. As usual, 3D World, and I see some coin indicators, so we'll see how this goes. 23 seconds. Yeah, 3% for one of the speedy Redox levels. That seems like it would be on the easy side. But to see if I remember how to read all your signaling. 2 coins for a long jump, that's right. It's been a while since I played one of yours, I think, so... But I kind of remember the general principle. So, for those of you who haven't seen these before, Redox tends to make these 3D World speedrun levels that have their own system of indication when you read the coin patterns. Like, you got the 2 vertical coins there for the wall jumps, you got 2 horizontal coins for long jumps, etc. And I actually like them better than the Kaizo indicators you see in the normal styles. Like, they're much less intrusive. And because it's 3D World, it feels really good, so... Okay, lost a little bit of time on the slope at the end there, so this won't be a record, I don't think, but... yeah. Nice little, intro to Redox levels level. Wow, I actually lost a fair bit of time compared to the other person, so... Definitely lots of room for optimization. And, okay, Yoshi's Fan, let's do your next one, and I think Kimi is after that. Traditional, but has a gimmick. That sounds like classic Mario Maker to me. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I found the tags ever that useful anyway. But then I would always be playing from the bookmark site usually, or from codes that are kind of traded privately, so I never really used the search functions. I mean, I guess it's nice to know when something is not an auto level or music level. I mean, it's nice to be warned about that in advance. But people have a very broad idea in their heads of what counts as traditional or a gimmick anyway, so... Ah, okay, so it's a wave level, yeah. Oh, I don't know how I missed that jump, huh? Hope it's not input lag. Whoa. I should remember to check the right side of that slope for once. Probably nothing, but maybe a bonus coin. Oh. Yeah, I should actually ride that and not try to beat it, given that the track goes rather quickly to the left there. Yeah, wave track levels like this, I've played a fair number of them in the past, and it's kind of interesting how much variety people get out of them. Out of a very simple concept of just launching a lot of these diagonally. Okay, I lost quite a bit of a wave there, I think, unless it goes in a circuit. Oh. And of course, the risk with this design, as I've seen in pretty much every level that uses this technique, is that it is a little easy to slide off the edge, but, you know, when it's on the upswing of the arc. Only run when the coaster's flat. Yeah. I should know that, but you play enough Mario and you start to take a lot of things for granted. Oh. I should have actually read that track. I think my timing was just off, though. Yeah, it is readable, I just didn't read it. Like, it is, I think, pretty fair. I'm actually paying attention. I should be able to do a lot of this on the first try, just by seeing the indications on the stage. Okay. Not getting in the... Okay, so it's just a continuous circuit. I should not have too much trouble if I just kind of stay cool and make my way to the switch. So. Yeah. Pretty generous about second chances. Although, of course, there I'm sliding at the corner, which is exactly the kind of thing I was warned about. Whoops.
Oh, no.
Held right a little too long there. Was peeking over at chat. But yeah, back to the tags. I mean, it's true that they're only useful in the search, but at the same time, I think sometimes you can at least sort of set your expectations going into a level. Like, it is useful to know, as I said, if something is auto or music, or something that is very specific like that. Oh. Yeah, actually, pretty consistent kind of challenge here. Which is nice, because, you know, you do one of these and you learn another one. So this will set the bombs off for the scroll lock trick. Okay. There we go, and I assume that the track in front of the door there was for a door blocker, so you can't go back in. Oh, pretty thoughtful there. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Okay, nice respawning setup, actually. Although, of course, you are on the other side of the camera lock, and you see quite a bit more than you did last time, which happens. Okay. I should find a better method to inch my way to the right if I'm just coming in a little too far to the left when I land. Need to make that adjustment carefully. Here we go. And on that accurately. Okay, let's boom to boom. Oh, no.
No.
I got boomed by the boom. Good thing I didn't get stuck in the block. Oh. Yeah, I just kind of slipped on the edge there, and so it didn't register my jump because I was in a falling state, I think, when I hit the jump button. But that will teach me to slide, rather not slide down that when it's on a downward slope. There we go. Oh. Did not land accurately. Nothing a twirl can't fix. Oh. No, okay. Overcompensating slightly. Okay. There we go. Surprisingly tricky. Okay. And SMBU Boom Boom is thankfully not too much trouble. And this will enforce the on-off state as the level comes up. Thank you for the follow, Tony Stank, and thank you for the submission. King of Speedruns 2, impossible. Well, okay, we'll see how possible it is. So now this should set off a fairly large track, okay. Expected. Now this is a trapezium, right? Like, yeah, trapezoids are the ones that have the sides going in opposite directions relative to the vertical axis. So. No, it's a parallelogram. A parallelogram. I know my geometry. It's just been a very long time. Coaster waits for you. Yes, it does. Oh. Once again, good thing I didn't get stuck on that block. Nice thing about a track-based level, I guess, is you don't need to worry about so many despawning problems that are usually the case in Mario Maker. Okay, let's wait for this to come back. That first one leading the charge. I see, and then we just ride this and get in the door. Okay, at least you get in the door in a horizontal segment there and not a vertical one, because I find that being on a moving surface and getting into a door, if it's a horizontal moving surface, not too bad. If it's a vertical moving surface, that gets fidgety. But I'm sure everybody who plays enough Mario Maker finds that out the hard way. Fortunately, these coasters don't come down for maintenance when you break them. You just have to deal with it. Yeah. It's nice that you have much more than you need for a given section of track, though, so the redundancy adds a little bit of protection. But bet I totally broke this thing. Yay. Okay. I really should have reacted to that top corner properly. So, Creamy Bummer, I don't know which sound effect you have in mind. If you just want pigs oinking everywhere, or something different. Oh, I should not have done that. Was very impatient there. Although it would be kind of interesting to see somebody try to break this level into pieces for the speed record. Just by bypassing a lot of the waiting like that, but I don't have the patience or accuracy to do that myself, so I will try to do it the way it's supposed to work and see if anything breaks regardless. Yeah. I'm sure that's kind of part of the intended technique, just to sort of gain some speed on the top track and then be accelerated on the bottom track. And that actually does feel kind of neat when you do it. You know? Run, 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 run. Then just kind of vaults you forward. The intended safe route, I'm sure. Okay, let's read this properly. This time. And wait for the train. Let's do it again. Okay, so we died right before the door last time, so need to be mindful of that. Yeah, this segment here. And through we go. Okay, so do we slide down and see what is safe? Okay. Haha, would have been not fun to die there. Okay, let's... I know you were probably supposed to just slide down the slope and go, but... Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Okay, thank you for that submission. The Yoshi A Sad Tale of Madness was our submission from Creamy Bummer. Creamy Bummer, I'm sure you're familiar with Super Mario Maker 1's Goomba Sad Tale of Madness. So I do look forward to that. Give me 767. Let's take a look at yours. 4W4 EH 3 Wig. Are you proud now, father? Platforming, one checkpoint, donut blocks always sink slowly in lava. Or do they? Oh, you know what's really neat? Because this isn't going to stay, so you need to appreciate this while you can. Look at how the clear percentage matches the world record time. Look at that. That's not going to happen often, and it's not going to happen after I wipe on this level for a bit, so just take a moment to savor that. Thank you for the other submission, Yoshi's fan. Oh, okay, so you're going to have a thwomp there. Okay, so I need to ride this down and get on to the next one. Okay, that feels kind of neat. Now, what do we need to Z ourselves on? There we go. Oh, whoops. Didn't pull back in time there. Okay, pretty neat already, actually. I like how, even though it's a level that, you know, doesn't give you a lot of safety zones necessarily, and you kind of need to keep going, you get plenty of time to read everything, which is very nice. Like, you don't have to miss a very small timing window or hit it and learn by dying. You can just kind of learn by letting the blocks drop and doing it again, so that's actually kind of nice in terms of difficulty design. Just lots of opportunity to look at things and retry them properly on the same attempt. Okay, so we will ride that up and let the Thwomp sail past. Okay. No, I should have spun on that guy. Okay. Whoops. Nice little warning from the side Thwomp. I mean, I guess it's there functionally to drop the donut blocks, but also does the double duty of telling you that this is going to be a side Thwomp level. Oh, that's kind of neat. Heading off that first block there. Yeah, that's rather nice. Okay, so the switch will probably trigger a conveyor belt that takes the Wiggler to a right. And there's another conveyor. There's another switch. And the first segment is out of the way. That was very nice. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And look at how the background art kind of signals where to go. Oh, I should have done something about that Thwomp. Yeah, okay. Too bad. I read that correctly, but I was about to say, look at how the doodads in the background art actually kind of reinforce what the coins are already telling you about the safe zone. Okay, so that is a segment where you just kind of need to trust that the Thwomps hitting the switch will be something required. Whoa. Oh, okay. Up the spring, yeah. And as with vertical auto-scroll, I mean... Vertical auto-scroll, you know, you don't have a lot of space to work with in terms of readability, so you're doing what you can. But... it took me a moment there to realize what was actually going on, but now I see. As you know, read something like the spring, for instance, and you don't know what it's sitting on, and you kind of need to make a decision there. Do I grab the spring? Do I jump on it? But after seeing it the first time, it's clear, so... not a big deal. Down this segment. Yeah. I've actually always been fond of how the lava kind of creates a bit of horizontal drag. Oh, whoops. Just a little too slow on that whole thing. So I saw the spin jump indicator, but took a moment to realize where I was supposed to go with that, but that's fine. I know it now. Yeah, my time was a little behind on that whole segment anyway, so... oh, whoops. A little too far. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty neat concept for a style that, unlike 3D World, does not have floating crates. Kind of get benefits of a floating crate style level. Oops. Took that arrow a little too seriously. But with these Super Mario World and, you know, sort of main style elements and moveset, so... Margins of error feel pretty good in general. Like, nothing is too tight. There are definitely things that I always feel like I can optimize, and the fact that I actually do have that much room for error to recover from those mistakes nevertheless is, I think, a pretty good sign. Okay. Doing way better for time there now. Let's... Oh! Okay. That maybe feels a little bit off, but I guess as long as I'm standing on the arrows, I have a sense of how fast I should be going. Yeah. I mean, the thing about this concept is that the spikes always feel like they're coming out of nowhere, but there's enough going on at the level that guides you away from them before you hit them. When you do come in a little bit too low, though, the spikes can be a bit of a surprise. Whoops. Snagged a little bit. Whoa! Okay. Pulling back too hard again. Just noticed that the most recent submission that we got from Yoshi's Fan was an ocean level rise, which will be a nice little bookend or sibling to what we are experiencing right now. Lava goes down, water goes up. Oh, forgot about this guy. Yeah. Most things are generally very well signaled in this. The spikes, as I said, are a little bit hard to react to because you don't know where they'll be coming. You just kind of have to trust that the marked path is going to keep you safe. And that's fine. Like, that's still readable. I don't have an issue with that, but that is the thing that I'm dying to. And it is where the challenge of the level is coming from, so... Yeah, you see like that. Oh, I think part of the issue there is that the spacing of the spikes below the arrow indicators is not actually the same from arrow to arrow. Like, they don't... As far as I can tell, they don't seem to follow the same... diagonal slope, so to speak. Maybe they do. I haven't really gotten a good look at it yet. Okay, we're past that now. Yeah. So. Yeah, I wonder if there was a better way to create a slight safety buffer in that section, but you know what the issue is already, and the mechanic is fun. Like, it is pretty neat. It does feel tight there just because, vertically you don't necessarily have a lot of space to work with, and therefore no real margin of error. Whereas the rest of the level is very fair about that. Like, it's generally, I think you're actually very good about giving the player an opportunity to catch up if they're a little behind pace, which I think is kind of important for auto-scrolls. Because it's the thing that makes a lot of auto-scrolls work. As, whoops, too slow. That felt a little blind, but then I didn't know, you know, what my intended pacing should be. Let's go back. Thank you for the follow. Whoa, okay. Too busy thanking you for the follow to actually watch where I was going. I am alright, Fun Fan. How are you? Or Fuden Fan. Okay, so we'll just need to mind our timing on these segments here because they do kind of get tighter and tighter. Okay. Okay. Actually, nice little timing gate there. Except now we're... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's very nice. Nice little dual purpose setup there. I hope that actually comes off consistently in playtesting, because I think it sort of... no, actually, no, it should not be determined by anything that is player input. Like, I think it actually should be consistent, given that those thwomps are locked in place. That's a nice ending. I may have died there, but it is a nice ending. This segment. As a little recapitulation of segment 1. Oops. Gunfan, thank you for Night Jungle World 4-1. As is always the case on Twitch, if you actually have some kind of preferred pronunciation for your name, you should let me know. Otherwise, I will just do what comes naturally. We've been getting through a pretty good set of levels briskly today. Whoops. We're almost out of this segment. Yeah, I think a whole mechanic in this level with thwomps dropping the donut blocks has a very clear sense of identity. Like, there's a lot of variety to the actual platforming you're doing. But there's this very consistent set of concepts that you're reacting to the whole way through, and that's pretty pleasant. Change it up in some interesting ways too, so. Okay, so I see how this is sort of intended to be done, is that you dash, and then it gives you a little room to overshoot as the parachute goes down. Feel like I was ahead of schedule the last time. So, yeah, so these guys are more or less locked in place. And so... Oh, here's the problem, though. Oh yeah, okay. So I drop safely. And too slowly. Okay, so I just need to get the timing down for that. But it's, as an auto-scroll, the spawning is always consistent, so... The only thing is whether the horizontal thwomp movement of the one on the right affects anything. And I don't think it does, because the donut blocks aren't actually on screen at that point when you're passing them by. So, I was not paying attention there. Dr. Jinxie, thank you for the submission. Icy Tower Remastered. Yeah, feedback is something you will definitely get on the stream. It is very much playtesting oriented, I'm not exactly showing off my skills as a Mario player here, but it's, I think it's valuable to give people video footage of their levels and to give them a sense of what does or doesn't work, so that is more what the focus of this viewer stream tends to be. So if you're looking for playtesting, this is a good place to do it. I've definitely had people send me beta levels or unfinished levels or, you know, things like that. And I don't mind that at all. Okay, let's try to do this part properly this time. Okay, there we go. Clear sailing. GG, thank you. Fun fan, I would not say that Odyssey is my favorite Mario of all time. It is probably my favorite photography game of all time. I adored the photo mode in Super Mario Odyssey. But I am definitely somebody who's more from the kind of, you know, Galaxy and 3D World line of 3D Mario. And that may just be because I'm so much of a 2D Mario player originally. So, are you proud now, Father? I am very proud. Give me 767. Very proud. Yeah, and thank you for sticking around for that playthrough and for the submission. Yeah. As always, so long as submissions remain open, if you are cleared from the queue, you are quite welcome to give me more. I will be running for probably another 2 hours or so, so we'll see if we get stuck on any particularly long stages and figure out how much time we have. So here's another one from Redox after that casual warm-up that we received earlier. Okay, no Kaizo, underground adventure, throwing and bouncing, bouncing and throwing. 0.77, 20 seconds. Yeah, that's in line with some of the previous ones you sent me, so... Oh, fairly new one, too. From a few days ago. Let's give it a look. Ah, one of these. Don't touch the floor, it hasn't been wiped. Oh, I see, bounce off the shelf, okay. Oh, whoops. That was an accidental up on my D-pad. Oh no, I need to throw at the 2-coin marker, right? Like I need to release at that marker, okay. Yeah. The early part of it was fast enough and busy enough that I was too busy reading the shells to actually see what was going on with the coins. Okay, no, that's gonna be short bounce probably. Actually, I mostly just wanted the big clear condition indicator to get out of my face so I could see what was going on. But, yeah, no jump there, short bounce, I see. I just need to release and pop the Koopa. And I should know that because you'd have the 1-coin indicator for the jumps. And I do know that, it's just that my reaction time has not been good. Nope. Released a little too early. Released to jump a little too early, rather, not the throw. Nope. Missed that indicator. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, I am not giving myself enough height on that bounce. That's the issue. Huh. I don't know how I overshot there. Okay. I think I just need to pull back. Nope. Need to pull that and release it. Feels like I was coming in too slow to grab that shell, though. So... no. Yeah, I'm missing something there with that. Like, I know I'm supposed to catch that shell above the thwomp on my way in and release it. But that whole jump sequence, I'm just not doing properly. Like, I'll show you since I'm not actually dead. So, here, like, hitting this jump, and I feel like I have to pull back to not overshoot this jump right here. And because I'm pulling back, I am coming in too late to grab this shell here, which I'm supposed to release as I go into the next segment, right? So, yeah. Whoops. As is usually the case with these levels, I'm probably just losing time on the wall jumps, like doing too much of a slide on my way down. Like, I'm almost certain that's what I'm losing time on, because that's typically the problem I run into. Hezuan and Meme Obliterator, thank you for dropping by. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what we're doing wrong here. Oops. Whoops. That was just a missed input. After the beginning, hold jump all the time. Interesting. Okay, so this is the only short bounce? Really? Whoops, forgot to release. Yeah. Yeah, because you have to do the short bounce off the beginning, I thought I had to be looking out for more short bounces later on, but... And I'm definitely releasing my jump arc a little too early there before I throw, but we'll get it down, we'll get it down. Okay, that was just a late shell release. I see what's going on there, actually, is I was releasing that shell too late. And then, let's see, okay, so this segment here. And then, yeah, so there'll be a shell that you throw, and then you just kind of follow it. And, okay. We'll see how to deal with that when we get there. Whoops. Tazuan, I am fine with troll or puzzle submissions. I like puzzles. Troll levels are kind of hit and miss, but I do accept them. The thing you should know about troll levels, though, is that I may not finish them in one segment. If they're taking a while to navigate, just because of the amount of trial and error that is involved when you find certain exits. Sorry, let me finish talking and then I'll play this level. If I'm taking too long on a troll level, like, you know, upwards of 20 or 30 minutes or so, even if I'm past some checkpoints already, I may just kind of postpone it and ask you to resubmit for a later segment. That's how I try to handle them, so I don't keep people behind you in the queue waiting too long if I'm pushing through a troll level. I am fine with them, though. You're quite welcome to submit them. Meme Obliterator, am I okay with Kaizo? I will try them, but you should know in advance that I have trouble with a lot of basic stuff like shell jumps in terms of doing them consistently. And so if I feel like I'm not really able to execute a tech, you know, more than 20% of the time or something, I may only spend a few minutes with it, but I'm always willing to give it a look. Whoops. Got a whole jump there. Okay, 1-1, but you get dunked on. Okay. Interesting. I wonder where I was supposed to release that, if at all. Oh no, I hold it all the way past a few jumps and then I release. Okay. Wasn't quite clear on that. Nope. Too high. Nope. Okay, no, I need to short bounce there. I keep forgetting. Nope. Bad release. 20-second record time, though, so there isn't that much more to go. It's just a lot of things to get down consistently. Nope. Didn't land the high bounce there. Getting a bit confused about my short and high bounces. Yeah. I have to kind of mentally keep track of them. Vic JF7, hello. Oh. Thank you for the follow. And the submission of Ziegemeyer. Now, we have quite a few in queue at this point. Thank you for the follow. And as I said, I'll only be going for about another 2 hours or so. So I'm going to do a check to see how many people are actually online, and I may close the queue fairly soon. This is a bit of a shorter session than I typically like to run. So, unfortunately, I don't know how much I will get through, but I may have to simply spend less time on some levels than I would like. Yoshi's Fan, it's not really Kaizo. Like, I've seen a lot of these submissions from Redox before. They are actually pretty simple to execute in terms of technique. Like, you don't need to be a very good player to do them. Like, you don't need to be a very advanced player. Because the kind of sort of mechanics and notation involved are very accessible relative to what, you know, an actual Kaizo level feels like. So it's definitely on the harder side, I think, in terms of requiring a lot of precision. But the level itself does quite a lot of the work for you, and that becomes more obvious when you actually play through it. Okay, I don't get this part. Oh, I see. So that shell deflects, and if my timing is correct, I should land on that and bounce off of it while I'm still holding this shell. I'm still holding the shell, I bounce off the backspin, and then I let go of the shell I'm holding at the end of that segment, so after that bounce. But my timing is off for that, so I'm not sure, whoops, what I should be doing to fix that just yet. Coda Trout, thank you for the submission. We are getting to a point where I'm not sure I will get through everybody, but I will make an effort to do so. So give me 1 second to check the queue, and I may close submissions at this point. I do usually try to make an effort to get through everybody who is in at the time of closure, but today may be a little bit tight. So just 1 moment. And lots of you are still online, so okay, I'm going to close at this point. But if you are already in queue, I try to guarantee that I get through your levels before closing, and if I'm ahead of schedule, I may reopen to 1 or 2 more submissions at the end. So if you stick around, you should hopefully get played. I don't want to leave anybody hanging. I'll just mark my title as closed. Okay, Redox, I'm going to give this a few more attempts just for progression. I don't really expect to finish this in this segment, but as you've seen before with some of your previous levels, I'm quite willing to maybe take a crack at this over multiple segments and multiple streams. So, yeah, I mean, you know the drill. You've been here before. You've seen that. So. Oops. Kind of missing the high bounce there.
Oh no!
Okay. The accidental up input there is a slight point of frustration, but we'll fix that. Yeah, that first low bounce really throws off my head. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, and I've done it many times, and I always just get mixed up. If I nail it, things tend to feel pretty good from there. It's not a problem with the level, it's not a problem with the level by any means. It's just a problem with my ability to keep things straight over many attempts. Okay, that felt good. Except I ran into my own shell. But yeah, so my release timing on that shell was off, I think, but whoops. And my wall jump was off there. But that's clearly how that segment is supposed to feel. So. Yeah, when you get the timing to work the way it's supposed to work on everything, it's pretty satisfying. Okay, I'm not holding a shell for some reason, and I should be holding a shell at that point because I missed a release. Not much left, actually. We'll just give this a few more attempts. If we need to postpone, we'll postpone. Currently being on this one for only a little over 15 minutes, so which is actually shorter than I usually take for a level, but we do have a long queue today, so. Oops. Oh, not enough height on that jump there. Okay, coming in a little to the left there for some reason. Oh, I'm supposed to grab that on the way up. Okay, I see. That was the shell I missed in terms of a grab. Yeah, I see what's going on there. That's where I missed a pickup. Oops. Overshot. Ah, came in a little low on that jump. Had the right idea, though. I picked up the shell that time, so my timing up to that point was fine. Nope, missed one of my bounces. Nope, missed one of my bounces again. Okay. That I found to be a little bit challenging to read just because of how quickly it comes. Like, how quickly you have to see both the throw coin and the jump coin, you know, on the I bounce at the bottom. But, I mean, I know where it is and I know where it's supposed to be, but it comes very, very quickly. Because you can't really see the release location in advance in that spot, so that spot feels a little bit weird. And it's really the only spot in this level so far that I felt like I didn't have a chance to read it, but that's okay. I know where it is now. Not a problem. Okay, I missed another shell that I was supposed to throw. This guy here. Supposed to pick that up on the way up. Okay, we're close, we're close. Whoops. No. Nope. Lost a little bit of horizontal distance there that time for some reason. Probably a release timing coming a little inaccurately there somewhere. Okay. Slightly losing my grip on this. Okay. Those in queue, not too many more attempts on this, but as you can see, we were quite near the end, so I want to take a proper crack at the last segment. Oh, late release. Yeah, a bit hard to see the release coins coming in that part, as you can see, as I was already saying earlier, but we'll figure that out. Missed. I kind of felt like my timing was a bit off on that attempt anyway, so... Oh, shoot. Bad release. Yeah, no, I missed. I missed to pick up. But I think my release timing was not correct there on the last one anyway, and that's why I missed it. So. We'll see. We are so close on this one. Yeah, Funfan, Redux sends me a lot of these 3D world levels that are quite like this. If you like this in their profile, you'll find that they definitely have this style of level in many different difficulties, including a fairly easy kind of tutorial like one that we played earlier today. Yeah, I got the shell. I forgot to release the shell. Okay. I was so surprised I actually got it. Yeah, and I know my release on the penultimate shell was late. I did realize that, and I was wondering if I could survive that. But I was just so happy to catch the last shell. Okay, no, I released that too early, and I could tell because of the way it hit the slope. So that was definitely a release timing issue. Whoops. Nope. Okay, that was way off. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, lots of restarts, but the execution is not actually that hard. Like, they're kind of mental mistakes rather than button pressing mistakes, if you know what I mean. And that's, I think, what kind of makes this accurately, like, not really a Kaizo level. Like, the challenge here is not really that much tightness in the button timing, even though it looks very precise. Whoops, just forgot to release that. Wall jump timing was bad. I'm beginning to slip on this one a little, unfortunately. I forgot to release. See, this is what happens when you have one really good attempt where you can taste the ending. Start choking for a bit. Thank you for the submission, Redox. And thank you for your patience, people behind Redox and Q. Off the record time ever so slightly, as always. Let's do a bit of an online check, because I think Tony Stank actually departed. So we'll have to bump him out, I'm afraid. Creamy Bummer is no longer here, I don't think. Creamy Bummer should say so, if you are indeed here. If not, we will have to move on to the next submission. Yoshi's fan, you are here, yes. Okay. Hopefully we can get through these fairly efficiently. As I said, just because of the number of people I need to get through, longer levels like troll levels might not get as much time as they require in one segment, but I will let you know if that is the case. And sometimes I know, you know, like, I really feel like I need to postpone something, and people say, oh, but you're already past checkpoint 2, and occasionally you just have to make those difficult calls. So, oh yes, climate change, ocean level rise. Save Yoshi in the region. And there is a clear condition on this one, so I assume it's finished level with Yoshi. Okay. I'm doing that thing where immediately after I play either a speedrun or a very timing dependent level, I play the next thing and I immediately just start rushing everywhere. Just dashing right from the start. It's hard to break that speedrun mentality. Oh, I see. Okay, so I assume these are all flowers and are there as a kind of safety buffer. Okay. It would not be great if one of them contained Yoshi and the other ones did not. But we got one. So let's harness the power of fire. Okay. See, this is why you shouldn't be polluting the local river with your leftover fish and chips. Oh, Yoshi's going the right direction there at least. Whoa, really quickly though. Nope, there we go. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, I could imagine this being something very well-suited to Versus. I'm not really much of a Versus player because, honestly, my network has never been good enough to support it. I've never had a game of Versus with acceptable lag, and so I gave up on that very early. But, I mean, you know, everybody kind of finds their own way around Mario Maker, I guess, and I discovered quite early... I bet there's a bomb on the other side or something, right? I discovered quite early that, you know, level exchanges and viewer levels were how I wanted to experience this. So, unfortunately, like, I have not really gotten much mileage out of multiplayer. But I could definitely see this one being quite fun in Versus. Okay. Thank you, Yoshi's Fan, for the climate change. Boonfan is still here, so we will look at C5Y. So Yoshi's Fan, queue is closed. We will see if we finish ahead of schedule. I'm running for at least the next hour and a half or so. If some levels are easier than I expect and they go quickly, sometimes I open up for one or two more at the end from people who are still here. But I close the queue as early as I do because if people do kind of officially sign up, I want to at least kind of guarantee that they get seen. So if you stick around, I will be on for another hour and a half or so. But it may be a challenge to get through this queue already, so we'll see how it goes. VX5. SMF. Okay. Traditional level and not hard, I can tell by the clear rate. So Mario must go through this scary jungle level. In the fourth world of your levels, I see. So maybe a traditional project you've been working on for some time, as I might be inferring. So yeah, feel free to lurk. And thank you for dropping by, Redox. Have a good meal. Bon appetit. Okay. Poison level's not moving, so that's good to know. Ah, there's a bonus coin. Let's do it, let's do it. We've had lots of practice with donut blocks today, so... maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay. There's an X for some reason. Oh, I see. I probably need the power of fire. Unless... Well, I mean, they're just piranha plants, so theoretically I can damage boost. Or I can just use a shell. Let's take a look. Got to go, G2G! Unless it's 626. I'm not really sure, but the Mario Kart music suggests to me... something. 626? G2G? I don't know. But I've taken the power from the pedestal, and that will perhaps get me to some kind of ending secret blocked by a muncher, perhaps. We'll see. Just keep this for as long as possible. Oh, I kind of like these brick placements. That's neat. Checkpoint that enforces that you don't have a second chance at that secret. It is indeed a secret. Okay. Do we get a flower? Flower? Yes, we do. And something down here. Oh. Ah, darn. I have to wall jump up, don't I? Okay. Oh, that's too bad. I really wanted to keep the power block. Oh, that's kind of neat, though. I can see how that Koopa near the beginning would actually be set up for a speed path. If you're spawning directly onto checkpoint, just bounce on that thing and hit the upper path right away. Oh, we did that again. No, that's just a spawning pipe. You can tell that a maker is serious about decoration when they take care of their pipe corners. Okay. And there's another shell-related path down there. Let's... Oh. Oh, okay, with this guy. He's sitting on, okay. Unfortunately, too low now. But that's alright. Okay, let's open that up. Oh, ha! Sailed right over it.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Yeah, I don't know if Funfan actually stuck around to watch that. I saw him as online coming into this level. Might be lurking. But regardless, kind of a neat little traditional course. Lots of speed segments, bonus segments, one-ups, and a POW block that I never actually found the purpose for, but okay. Thank you for the GG. Let's see who is next. Dr. Jinxie may have left us. Dr. Jinxie, speak up if you are here. Not listed as online. Meme Obliterator, who left me some kind of Kaizo madness earlier, by the sound of it, may have left as well, so... Yeah, actually, our queue is suddenly much shorter. No, you're here, okay. Good, good, good. Good, okay, so the chat indicator is just not up to date for some reason. And the Warp World Online indicator. Good. I'm glad I checked this kind of thing in advance then. Meme Obliterator, I will look at yours. It is F2P, hopefully without the microtransactions. 34C 6KF. Okay, low grav Kaizo training. Alright, like I said, I might not be able to execute it, but I would be happy to look at the tricks. Because item jumping is not something I do well. I have done it before, but I tend to do it quite poorly, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. So... Oh, okay, so this is going to be low gravity, right? So if I throw this POW... Okay, then I need to grab the next POW and then get on it. Yeah. Okay. Low grav, maybe we can handle that. Oops. Yeah, because it looks like I'm supposed to sail on top of that POW and jump over to the next one. And I'm a little too early. And it looks like it's being bumped by some kind of twister. Is that what's going on? Or is that just a natural fluctuation of the airship stage? I see a down arrow. Okay. I should actually wait for that. I'm going too early. Let's try to read this properly. Okay, no, I do need to sail on it. I don't know why the effect made it look like it was coming back up. I think it was either the displacement from the POW that I was holding, or just the kind of bobbing airship camera. I see. Okay. So we were late on that time, but the concept seems somewhat correct. Pick up a surprising amount of momentum in that second bit there. Okay, so you need to ride that down first for some reason. So there's a down arrow. Whoops. Yeah, the POW block you're holding does bump the other one around quite a bit. Oh, maybe... Do you need to stack these somehow? Or is that just a soft drop, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Let's try it with a soft drop. Not like that. I should really be playing more Kaizo trainers on my own time so I can read these levels properly when they do come up. Looks like it's something that's supposed to be like maybe a soft drop on the second throw, but I'm too late on that. Okay, so the down arrow, is that telling me soft drop or is that telling me ride the POW down? I'm not quite clear on this. It is telling me to ride it down, I think, right? Because then I can actually sort of drop the second POW as I'm going up the arc, and then I can land on it. Is that how it works? No. No, it's definitely not a troll level. It's just that I am trying to read what the indicators are telling me. Like, it's got to be soft drop or what? Oh, that's where I land. Okay, okay. Okay. So, yeah, and then, so when I come up with this one, with the second one, rather, it's going to be a fairly low release. Like, on my way up, right? Is that the idea? Oh, whoops. That was not the intention. Okay, I see. So I'm actually landing early. And okay, that should not be a forward throw though, right? That should probably be a soft drop, if I'm seeing that correctly. So I'm not sure how I'd land on it if it is a forward throw. Like, I think I do have to drop that. Let's try to execute that. Okay, the soft drop does give me enough room to jump, I think, but I re-grabbed it by accident, so... Oh, they are both forward throws, okay. That's what I was thinking from the indication, I just didn't know how I was supposed to get height on the second part, that's all. No, I'm just late on a throw there. Oh, I see, so you just kind of follow the arc of the POW. Keep holding jump while you are throwing, yeah, okay. Whoops. Yeah, and just do the release of the Y, yeah, I see what you mean. I have actually done that before in another sort of item jump level, I just haven't had enough practice to kind of read that as a thing I'm supposed to do, but... Whoops. Yeah, as I said, I may not stay on this for very long, but I'll try to at least get the second jump down and feel a sense of accomplishment. Okay. I'm probably just throwing too late, right? And that's what's causing the regrab? Whoops. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so I did hold jump into that one, so I think the release was just maybe not great. Right, because it looks like the secondary jump will be following the next arrow, right? If I'm reading that properly, like I released a POW, I get on the POW, and I hit the jump button at the diagonal arrow. Is that what it's telling me? Whoops. Okay. We'll try this out a little bit more, but as you can see, like, this is not something I will be able to execute very successfully. Like, I'll try to kind of learn what's going on here, because it is, I think, kind of important that I learn this eventually, but... Okay. So, I am holding jump now, but I'm still not getting enough height. Like, how do I fix that? Like, am I just jumping too late to get enough height? Or... Oh, I see. Okay, no, I got it. That time, I actually did get on that thing, so... Nope, and then I hit the jump button too late, because I was surprised I actually made it. Okay, we'll try to do this jump. I may have to call the level after it, but we'll try to at least get this first jump learned. Yeah, I think I probably am late on the release. But did manage to get it earlier. Whoops. Keep catching myself by surprise when I do land on it, though. Nope. That was just a poor release. Okay. Whoops. Yeah. I may have to practice this one off stream. Because I actually do appreciate, like, levels that are very specifically meant for Kaizo training. I just something I have to make the time to do. Whoops. Kind of on my own time. Yeah, the momentum there from landing on the POW is something I keep forgetting to compensate for. That's why I keep slipping off. Oops. Yeah. Those in queue behind this level, I will not put you through too much more agony. But I would like to at least get this first jump down. And feel like I learned something today. No, that's not going to be it. That was just a miss. Nope. That was just a poor release. Late release. Yeah. I have managed the landing on the second block a few times. I just keep slipping off every time I do it. Yeah, Coda Trout, we will get to you. We will. I will not spend too much longer on this, but would like to at least try to successfully get one jump off the second block. Oh, okay. See, I'm always surprised when that actually happens successfully. Like, if I manage to do it consistently enough, there will come a point when I'm not so surprised. But I don't have that consistency down just yet. Thank you for the follow, Meme Obliterator. I know I'm not exactly the ideal player to demonstrate your design here, but I appreciate your advice on this all the same. Okay, and look at that. And that's a miss. Okay, no. And I thought I was doing so well. Nope. Okay, now you have this massive column of munchers. Once you do, in fact, make this series of jumps. And so the question is, what happens to the rest of the munchers? We'll find out, hopefully. And one of the great mysteries of this particular Mario Maker session will hopefully be resolved. Run under the munchers that die. Okay, so Well, we'll worry about that if and when we get to it. Okay, I'm clearly getting off the POW too early. Maybe I should be reading the arrow indicator more accurately? We'll see. I think I'm sort of instinctively jumping right away when I manage to get onto second POW instead of riding it for long enough, just because I'm trying to kill my momentum there before I slip off. But it's clear that I am going too early. Too early here, too. Oops. Floaty, floaty. Yeah, my head is definitely bumping the POWs around, without actually exploding them. But I am displacing the POW blocks sometimes. Which I guess is what happens when you don't do this properly. Okay, so I'm not supposed to jump right at that arrow indicator, right? Like, that's just telling me what to expect. Because when I do try to jump that early on, I definitely don't have enough horizontal coverage to make it. Whereas if I ride the POW longer, without holding right this time, I have plenty of room to sail my way over there. And I did not listen to my own advice. Okay. Okay, but I do see how the timing is supposed to work on the mantras there. So I do need to jump not too late, but I want to land fairly far in when I do. Okay, no, still jumping too early. And again, yeah, I am definitely jumping too early because I'm trying to kill my momentum. When really what I should be doing is just releasing right. Oops. For release. Nope. Nope. Okay, just a few more attempts. It's always maybe a little tense when you know precisely what you're supposed to be fixing, and somehow when you actually play, you don't manage to fix it. Oops. That's not gonna work. Nope. Yeah. I see part of the issue here is that I should be letting go of the right directional button when I do land. Okay, now, I know I just made CP1. I'm not really convinced that I'll go further than this. I feel like I made progress. So, I know I just got past CP1, but I am going to, first of all, see what the hell is going on here, and then probably call it from here. Oh, I see. So, drop, and then up throw, and so on, and kind of do that in sequence, right? Yeah. Okay, well, thank you anyway. I am going to mark this as a loss from here, but I do appreciate the submission all the same, Meme Obliterator. It's Kind of too bad I'm not exactly an ideal streamer to give it a proper look, but thank you for the submission. I hope I gave you something worth watching. So, but yeah, now you kind of know my level when it comes to levels like this. I'm going to look at your profile, actually, because if you have more of these Kaizo training levels, I might just have to go through them at my own pace. Okay. Yeah, you got some Kaizo trainers and some other levels. And okay. Pretty prolific here yourself, so. Even though we are closed today, I hope we get to see more from you. And who knows, like, depending on the rest of the courses, maybe we will finish a little ahead of schedule because some people did drop offline. So, Tazuan, I do know you are here. So let's take a look at Fog. X63 80H. Yeah, like I said, I usually try to spend a little longer per level, but today I got more submissions than I usually do. So, interesting. No clears on this yet, despite many, many attempts. So I really shouldn't expect to solve this quickly. And no clears on this, despite having been up since January, so. Seems like a lot of people are taking a crack at it, though. So let's get dunked on. Yeah, I mean, I have no expectation of clearing it, but I'm happy to take a look to see what dunking precisely is involved. I mean, sure, let's pop every block and see what kills us, right? Okay. Now we know. Okay, we're not going to hit that thing. We're going to get the thwomp down, right? Oh, hey, stuff up here. Something lock, soft lock, probably. So yeah, something's gonna spit you down a pipe on the top left, right? Is that, or a door? We'll see, we'll see. Oh, we made the same mistake, okay. Let's, start over. Okay, actually no, I almost feel like I should be landing to the left there. Might be a bad idea with a fire piranha, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so you got a piranha spawn over on the right side. Get the thwomp out of the way. And now what happens? Oh, okay. I wonder what the activation was there, because I don't think I mean, it is hidden, of course, but... So I'm really kind of curious. Hidden one up, yes or no? Well, 1-1. Hey, that's attention to detail. Definitely get a few points for that. Whoops. I guess given that we checked that, we should check the pipe as well. And see what dunks on you there. The piranha timing is totally off now. Okay. No. Down to pipe? Yep. And what kills you here? Okay. So here's the question. If you go ahead to that part with the automatically activating P-switch, and you go backwards, which you can't do in 1-1, and go backwards fast enough to get back into the pipe, and drop down to pipe when the P-switch is still active. I wonder what happens. I don't think I can actually do that. I'm just kind of theory crafting here. Alright. P-switch? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, if I go fast, yeah, but, you know, I don't have the timing for that down yet. Piranha timing is generally really kind of weird in Mario Maker, I think. Like, everything seems to come out just a little late. It's too bad that you can't just have them load in already spawned and kind of manipulate the timing like you can manipulate, you know, a burner timing, for instance. That is the one thing that really keeps throwing me off about Mario Maker, and a lot of other people too, I would assume. Hey, I'm gonna try to do it this way again. Just because I can. Okay, P-switch. I want to see it. Hang right, hang right, hang right, hang right. Okay. Progress. Now, there's got to be some kind of trick at the flag, right? Let's see. Given that we have this whole kind of massive soft lock trap in the top left. So I'm going to stick with this route, since it is getting us content. I'm going to stick with this route rather than do anything fancier. Since we kind of know that it gets us somewhere. Okay, so I see. Okay, but that's fine. We can just get on that question block and sail right over. It's not an issue. Unless you hit another higher row of invisible blocks. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I just need to not load that second piranha so quickly. Just not load the pipe on screen at all, and go. Okay. Pop these guys. Nope, too slow there. Need to jump right into that so I don't activate the thwomp. Okay, let's try this again. We know those actually turn into bricks. Okay, so what goes on here? Ah ha ha ha! Checkpoint. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. What happens when we take it? Okay, so that's... Let's die and respawn at the checkpoint and see what happens in case there is another state. Maybe not. Okay, well, we hit the checkpoint, though. That's something. Okay, so that will just be a stuck checkpoint. Let's take a look at a path in the level we have not seen, then. This is kind of a cute little quasi-ending, though. That's nice. There is definitely something up above. We did see that. Or maybe that's just part of the background cloud pattern, so... Okay, so... Let's grab that one up. Recover some of the lives we've been losing. Now... P-switch, is it by horizontal distance? No, it's not. By proximity vertically, I think. So what happens if you don't activate the P-switch? Okay, no, I guess you kind of have to. But maybe get some blocks up as safety first. Yeah, tips are in the comments. Well, like your tips or other people's tips? As I assume that with 1,000 players on this already, that comments are going to be maybe a little bit busy. Sure, let's take a look. I mean, I don't particularly want spoilers necessarily, but I just kind of want to see how other people are raging. Ow, where is the key? Okay, there's a key. Windows XP. Windows XP, that's the trick. Well, yes, of course it's a troll level. Okay. I don't know. Comments are maybe not great for visibility, but... Well, since we're crowdsourcing this anyway, alright, fine. Da-da-da-da! Okay, let's blow something up. I mean, that opens up quite a few possibilities. Including at the end flag, where you have all the bricks at the checkpoint. Actually, that just allows you to blow your way out of a lot of traps generally. Okay. Okay. Thought so. I shoot the fish in the face. Okay. Now, these can obstruct doors, can't they? I'm trying to remember. Or maybe not. I don't know. You play so much Mario Maker and you still forget these things often. Interesting. I mean, given that nobody has cleared this... okay. Try a speed run. Well, I mean, given that nobody has the first clear... Okay, I gotta turn the comments off. Too noisy. The sword can hit the invisible block. That's very true. I had forgotten that. Thank you, Raspberry Muffin. Although I'd actually seen that quite recently too in a different level. Oh, whoops. But I really needed that one up. Okay. Da-da-dum. Okay. Not yet. Let's see. Oh, come on. Really? Okay. That was unfortunate. Did not even pay attention to the Poto Boost Bond there. Okay, fine. Oof, indeed. Well, I'm sure you've seen a fairly decent sample size of players trying to find their routes through this at this point. You know what people have been trying. I mean, I guess stuff like the invisible blocks you can't really do without the crowdsourcing from the comments, but... I'm kind of satisfied that I managed to at least find the checkpoint trap. That certainly felt like progression of its own sort. And to be perfectly fair, the invisible blocks were Nintendo's doing to begin with. That one, anyhow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna bomb myself in the face. Okay, so that's not gonna be fine. The first streamer who played it. Okay, so... Well, the first streamer who played it must have had a pretty good intuition for that kind of thing, or at least for stumbling on it by accident. Because strangely enough, like the thing that sort of makes this level work in a very counterintuitive way is that you are in fact rewarded for knowing 1-1 pretty well. Like knowing stuff like that, you know? But it's pretty thorough from what I've seen so far. So yeah, like I said, absolutely no expectation that I'll clear it, and I probably won't stay on it for too long, but it is entertaining, so... Oh, I'd never even seen that guy before. Mistakes were made. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I saw you got like, you know, 50 something likes out of 1,000 plays, and so I just assume you sent it to 50 streamers who got tips. But I mean, it's, you know, decently entertaining for a level of its sort. Like, you kind of need the mindset to appreciate it. Okay. Now, this was the vine hint here, right? Okay. Let's watch out for that Podubu or lava bubble. No, it would never be the same. Raspberry Muffin, have you seen this one very often? I mean, this has been around since January. I guess it must have been a pretty big hit on various streams. Huh, interesting. Jump off and shoot that with an arrow. No, that'll hit the, what is it, the spikes, right? I think I just have to go for it. Now, what on earth is this for? That's a question now. Okay, because we've come out of this pipe before. So, probably door hidden behind blocks somewhere. Oh, you helped make it. Okay, okay. And I'm sure that, yeah, I can see this being an interesting kind of cooperative project too. Kind of push the other person to be just slightly more devious. Yeah, I mean, as far as 1-1 remix levels go, this is actually, you know, you would think that you say 1-1, but it dunks on you, and you kind of know what to expect. And of course, it dunks on you. But, like, there is a certain level of detail here that is well worth appreciating. Maybe I've just been playing this for too long and I'm going a little crazy, or maybe I've just been playing Mario Maker and troll levels too long, and finding that, you know, my whole belief system is becoming radicalized. But, queue is not reopened, Yoshi fan. We're still getting through the last few people, but there are not very many, as you can see. And I'll only be going for like maybe a little over half an hour or so. Whoop. Okay, so we know about the key. We don't know where the door is, so rather than trying to repeatedly grab the key, we'll just do a bit of a search for the door, because I kind of get the sense that the false castle ending past the false checkpoint is maybe something we can check. Although, as you can see, we know that there is some kind of soft lock in the top left or something where you know, think you found a door and you spawn in the wrong place. What do you think about this? Okay, so let's walk through this as we did before. grab the Master Sword and see if the Master Sword does anything for us at the ending flag. Keeping in mind that you do, by the looks of it, need to lose the Master Sword in order to get the key. But there are a few places where you can go back and forth anyway, maybe. So. Okay. Yoshi's Fan, this is absolutely a troll level. There is very little question that this is, in fact, a troll level. Oh, I see. So that's, you know, in case you think that the infinite one-up trick is your kind of thing. Not that you have a Koopa to do it with. But... Okay, so we want to keep the Master Sword, so we're not going to bother with that flag. And we know that blocks down here kind of make things difficult, but let's just blow things up and see what happens. I have no memory of whether you can actually disguise doors with that. Yeah, Yoshi's Fan, if the remaining people are in fact offline, I will take 1 or 2 more levels after this one for sure. I think sometimes people can only stand to look at troll levels for so long. Like, I don't mind playing them, but I know some spectators actually really kind of hate waiting for them. Especially when they are waiting to get played themselves. Now, so we know that as Link, we are actually able to get back out, despite the Kaizo traps here. So, if we know how to find a key door... And let's actually check comments in this part. I don't trust this guy. Secret escape block. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Okay, I trust you. Vine here, you need to be Link. Okay. Yeah, because we did see earlier that there was something that looked like it was available. Okay. Try to get some of this stuff out of the way. Okay. Fine, here you need to be Link, somebody said. Okay. Did I blow that up? I think I blew that up. Yeah, I know vine blocks respawn when you enter a pipe or door, but I have 60 seconds left anyway, so... Let's try to plot an escape. Oh shoot, lost the sword. Okay. Yeah, we kind of blew everything up on the right side, but we have the escape block. We have to not get crushed. We do need to be Link in this segment, so we can't just spawn at the checkpoint. So, but the thing is, we know how to get out of this segment if we stay as Link, because you can actually bomb your way out. And because you can bomb your way out, it's possible, I think, to go to that segment first, then go, you know, activate the vine or whatever, go backwards, and then grab the key. That should work. And then we'll see if the key door just kind of dumps us into a soft lock on the top left or something. Like, that'll probably happen, but... okay. Whoops. If you throw a bomb in the left window, it works. Okay. Well, we'll take a look at that. By the way, even though this is a troll level, I do appreciate, Tazuan, that you are not also trying to troll the chat by giving deliberately false advice. Because I know some people do that, and I don't think that's really in the spirit of what good troll levels are about, but I think you know that, so... I totally forgot about the P-block thing I was going to do. Yeah. No, I think that, you know, for a kind of troll experience, this has actually been... well, I mean, I won't say fair, but... it actually has been something to puzzle out. Like, that we can kind of work on one step at a time, and... it's sort of nice when that happens in a way that feels relatively under control. Okay, let's grab this. Okay, let's do the P-switch method to skip all this stuff in the middle. Well, I mean, there are 0 clears on this, so, you know, I'm sure that spelling it out is not actually going to be giving away too much about the solution. I'm going to create an escape route in advance. Okay. Oops. And I know there's a block there. We don't actually need to do this, but... and we don't want to hit the checkpoint anyway, so... yeah, I was thinking of taking a look at the map screen. And yeah, I would assume... I was assuming that it was something like a door or a pipe dropping you off. Okay. Okay, so, you said something about dropping a bomb in the window. Drop a bomb in the left window, okay. We can try doing that. We'll probably have to needlessly hit that checkpoint, but... okay, so we just don't want to blow up the block that gives us Divine, right? But we want to clear a path for it. So... shoot. Not what I want to do. Let's see if this is still hittable. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I would have assumed 1K Man that it's been passed around quite a bit at this point, given that it has been here since January and has quite a few plays. Let's redo the pipe so we can... whoa, nah, come on. Yeah, I know I can have Divine Block respawn. I know that's how that works. I haven't actually seen Divine Block yet because I keep blowing it up as I try to clear a path. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, blow up in the window by dropping the bomb, not throwing. Yeah, okay. I know, I just missed. I did kind of have that idea in mind, I just didn't do it. Okay, let's do this thing the P-switch way again. I didn't lose this sword, did I? Did I lose the sword? No, okay. Okay. Fortunate, didn't want to activate that, but I am going to clear a path again. That seemed to be something to make my life a little easier. Whoops. Probably took way too much time to do it, but it does make this segment a little more tolerable. The key in the bonus room, okay. Well, now we know. Okay. Let's get this block activated. Okay. And I didn't blow up too much here. Bonus area pipe exits. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, pretty unlikely I'll finish it in this segment, but we're kind of doing enough with this level that I actually would not mind seeing it again, like to kind of progress further in a different session. So we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so drop that there. Issue now is we need to blow this stuff up without blowing up too much. Oh no, it's this block, okay. I thought it was like an invisible block to the right of this or something. That was what was throwing me off the whole time. So that's a scroll stop. By the looks of it. Definitely a scroll stop. And timed bomb throw, maybe. That would seem a little weird. No, it can't. I doubt it's anything that technical. Hidden block, cloud. Okay. Yoshi's Fan, I just would be surprised if it were anything that technical, given that that's not really... That would be surprising in this level, I think. Just sort it, yeah. But which cloud? Let's see. Hidden block in the cloud, huh? Like a platform there? Topmost cloud, okay. Okay. Ah, okay, okay. No. Okay, so we don't have the key on this run. Okay. So. No, not first clear. Yoshi's Fan, we do know at this point that there's one key that we've already seen that requires us to take damage. I am told by 1K Man, who has seen this before, that there's a second key in the subworld. And we don't even know about that pipe that's spitting out the muncher, whether that does anything. So we know there's a minimum of 2 keys, and you can see there are already 2 pairs of key doors anyway. We also know that there's this whole thing in the top left that we haven't seen yet, which is telling you about some kind of locking and has the blue platform over there. So I think this will be to be continued, but let me check the state of the queue first. And yeah, Tazu1 and Raspberry Muffin, you know, I would normally think I would kind of dislike troll concepts like this, but you know, this one is actually very well thought out in some ways. So I'm going to tag it as something that I'm willing to go back to, since you know people are still hunting for the first clear, obviously. And what I am going to do is I'm going to check who is online. And it looks like Coda Trout is still here, maybe still lurking, but Coda Trout is still listed as here, so I will see their submission first. And then maybe open for a last call. But yeah, this one I'm going to soft remove it from the queue. I'm not going to mark it as a loss. And we may just have to progress through it another time. So thank you. We'll have to think about this. I mean, it is definitely, I think, kind of a crowdsourced project among people who have seen this level. But yeah, I didn't know about this one, even though 1,000 people have seen it already. So thank you for that. Yoshi's Fan, we will look at one more level first. I see Coda Chat in the chat. Coda Trout in the chat. So, and VicJF, I think, left. But I do know that my Twitch chat indicator and my offline indicator on Warp World tends to be behind a bit sometimes. So, Yoshi-fan, sit tight. We may have time for one more. Yeah, but I'll play Coda Trouts first. Yeah, I know some people, like, sometimes they kind of need to hop back and forth between streams. So I'm actually just going to put next. We'll do Coda Trout's level. If we can get it done fairly quickly and Vic is not back, Yoshi's Fan, I would be happy to look at one more from you. But let's do this in order. Yeah, I know, your levels have been pretty relaxed experiences so far, so I trust you when you say it is short. Meme Obliterator, thank you for dropping by. You're always welcome to submit more, even if I die at the second jump. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Disillusion Forest. Find all the red coins and a true exit, or just collect coins and finish. Okay, so we need to put our intuitive Mario caps back on and not expect that everything is going to kill us or soft block us, and go back to learning how to read a level the normal way again. You would be surprised at how difficult that mental adjustment is sometimes when you're playing levels of vastly different genres back to back. As I was saying earlier, like, you know, sometimes you play a speedrun level and you hit the next level and your first instinct is just go, go, go. Sure, let's do this. Okay. Up. Grift. I don't think I know Grift's stream, but I'm a little out of date on my viewer level streamers. Like, I was away from the whole scene as a viewer for quite a few months, and I only started doing these streams myself just about a month ago, so I'm not quite up to date with who's still around and doing these. But I do recognize a lot of the people who have been kind of consistently doing viewer levels for pretty much since launch. Yeah, some people, if they've seen a lot of troll layouts, they kind of know how to read you in advance. I didn't pay attention to this clear condition at all, and if I had, I would have known to actually, like, bounce the shell here and grab one of those coins. But that's okay, I can just respawn things, maybe. And Clear condition is for 100 coins, but that's not all coins. So I think you've got, yeah, at least 100 coins. So that's going to be fairly generous. Which is nice, because I find collectathon levels, you know, it's not always a good idea to have them require the player to be perfect. Like, it's better to have a little bit of flexibility. Let people plan their own speed routes or whatever. But yeah, 30 coin there, that'll pretty much just click the condition right there. Whoops. So much for that. Oh, and I've got the condition anyway, okay, so. Okay, let's just make it to the end. Whoops. I don't want to get this guy to drop this over here so we can get passage over here. And here we are at the gate, except we totally didn't see bonus exit. Okay, so I'm going to open up for last call. We will probably only be able to do maybe... Well, I mean, Yoshi's Fan told me that theirs was short. We might be able to do one more after that. So last call for anybody who wants to do a quick submission. And we'll see if we can do it. I just tend to close the main queue early, as I said, so people don't have to leave disappointed. So, last call from anybody else who is present. Again, can't guarantee that it will be played at this point, but we'll see what we can do. One came in. Thank you for the follow. Okay. In the absence of any more submissions, I will close up. So yeah, I hope this kind of procedure for the queue works for people. I've been trying it out for the past few sessions, and it seems to strike a fine balance in terms of, you know, people not leaving disappointed and people having a reason to kind of stick around if I do perform better than expected. So, yeah, read the title, description, etc. Let's actually... Did I mark this one as a win or something just now, or... Okay. Hang on. Okay. I don't think Vic came back, so they will have to catch me next time. Yeah, but Yoshi's Fan, the issue with relying too much on the description sometimes is that even if you do read it, it is surprisingly easy to forget what it told you, especially if you're playing a lot of levels back to back. Okay. X H E 20G. Big. Okay, slide, glide, and stride uphill. Keep running and press down when near baddies. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of sliding, and as you said, it is short, so... Let's give it a look. Oh, whoops. Oh, reach the goal without landing after. Okay. But you do need to slide, that's why. Slide and glide uphill, okay. I see. So, since we're here, I'm going to figure out the method for this. Okay, so... Slide and then bounce and slide and bounce, right? Is that the idea? Let's read the description again. I've forgotten it already. Keep running and press down when near baddies. Oh, okay. Yeah, you see what I said? I just, sometimes you look at a description and it's like, oh, okay, I'll just hop into the level and it's going to be self-explanatory when I see it. Okay, no, I just did that a little too early. And I did that a little too late. Ah, okay. I see the timing for that now. Pick up a little bit of speed getting into that. I see what's going on. My timing is just a little bit off, as you can see. I'm doing the input a bit late now. But that's kind of neat when you pull it off. Oh, and a surprisingly generous window once you do get the slide. You actually have to do it fairly early, in fact. And the slide is lengthier than it looks. I'm gonna have timer trouble. But, hey, that's a cool concept.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
15-second world record. Yeah, I mean, I was clearly losing quite a bit of time. Yeah, this is short. Sure, let's give it another look. We probably improved the time a bit. I'm not going to push the record very seriously, but I have just enough time to maybe try to optimize a little bit now that we know how it's supposed to work.
Oh no.
Now, since no one else responded to last call, this will probably be the last one before I close up for the day. So thank you all for sticking around and giving me submissions and watching each other's levels and suffering through some of the more patchy bits alongside me. As I said, this is a fairly new viewer level stream that's only been running for a few weeks, but this has become one of my regular time slots. So it's Wednesday, sort of 1 to 4 Eastern or 11 to 2 Pacific, or, you know, evening, what is it, like 6 to 9-ish or so GMT UTC, I guess. So this session on Wednesdays is a fairly regular time slot. I also tend to do late night streams through the week when I'm able to, but we don't quite have a regular time set up for that yet. It's usually going to be Mario Maker, but occasionally with some indie games and other things on the side. So thank you for dropping by the stream, and for all the levels. I hope to see many of you back in the future, because you certainly all have rather large portfolios at this point. Now, with that said, I am going to see if there is anybody just starting up viewer levels that I can send you to in a raid, and hopefully you can treat them to some of your delights as well. Thank you, Tazawan. Hope you have a great day as well. I will definitely be keeping an eye out for other people trying to navigate their way through getting dunked on in 1-1, in case they see some things I don't.